We often hear the concept of equality. Today the buzzwords are equal status, no bias, equal footing, etc. In this video, we are going to analyze how the concept originated and evolved, and how it changes society. Since equality is a topic of interest to many, it is important to get answers on why equality. The probable answer could be, many won't like to be under subjugation and everyone wants to exercise his or her self-will. People want equal status with the rich, so they support mass movements that disrupt society. Put simply, if equality is attained, there is no need to obey and be in a commanding position. The first instance of claiming equality came from God's deputy Lucifer, a leading figure in heaven aspiring for equality with God and wanting to become like the highest. Isaiah 14 verses 12 to 17. We also read what happened to Lucifer, his downfall, and the resultant damnation. Some way or the other, many are not comfortable with lower status with fewer benefits. They want to elevate them and be on par with those who are in higher echelons. In the earlier scenario, it was possession of land that created higher status. The landlords exploited the serfs who got attracted to the theme, equality, liberty, fraternity. But the revolution didn't bring equality. It created chaos and again brought rulership and authority under one dictator. Then what lesson did the revolutionaries learn after shedding much blood? King Solomon warns about the evils of equality theory or socialism in Proverbs 1:10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. 1:13. We shall find all precious substance, we shall fill our houses with spoil. 1:14. Cast in thy lot among us, let us all have one purse. 1:16. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Socialist ideas of the communists aired in the very beginning. In Animal Farm, George Orwell tells how Snowball in Animal Farm came up with new ideas to reform cats, helping them to get rid of the wild nature with various sops. But what turned out was cats simply taking advantage of the newly allowed freedom and continued misbehaving. How can equality be possible without love, selflessness, peace, kindness, gentleness, and good character? Gender equality in the family is another topic of interest. Women have proved their talent, leadership qualities, and decision-making abilities since time immemorial. But religion teaches us men as head of the family. But the right to equal status works against the law of nature if we look at animal kingdom. Then what happens? The truth is either one can rule and the other obey. Today, one way to ensure peace in the family is to surrender to women for many men. And then trouble also brews as both want freedom and the right to choose their will as a result of dissonance in families. Pressure at work and dissonance in family create greater chaos. Going forward, there is a likelihood of people stopping getting married due to factors like high expenses, lack of trust, ego issues, etc. People enter marriage with expectations like love, trust, solace, joy, empathy, etc. But what they receive will be exactly the opposite after the brief honeymoon period that forces couples to separate. Soon we can see millions of marriage breakdowns or men fleeing from marriage as they could not cope up. So, how will society shape up? Ish 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our bread, and wear our apparel, only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. The above Bible verse is an indicator of the fall of marriage on a large scale, where women realized the importance of companionship at a later stage. Man claims he is the head of the family. Women react to this by stating if the man is the head, then we are the neck to turn man in any direction they wish. Yeah, there is a law of nature working everywhere. For example, a servant is not greater than the master, and a disciple is not greater than the tutor. If the disciple claims equality with the tutor, why should the tutor share his or her valuable knowledge? If a tutor restrains knowledge, how can disciple grow and solve problems at workplace or career? Equality is elusive yet again. Another chaos is waiting to happen. Today, high-earning blue-collar workers are another category who's set to claim equality over white-collar workers. Blue-collar workers have high demand, contrary the need for white-collar counterparts is diminishing due to automation and AI. When those who obeyed start behaving like equals, the result will be dissension and revolt waiting to happen. Look, how elusive is equality. The solution for all these is making the character the parameter to give equality, power, or position. Power without character will only create chaos and unrest. Let us focus on character first, then power, wealth, or knowledge, so that there will be a balance, isn't it?